Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Wednesday the 27th of July. So looking at the risk ahead of us today in terms of news, we don't have a lot. We've already had the Aussie data out at 2:30. We've got CPI, Canadian inflation, there at 1:30 this afternoon, and then 3:30 we've got the crude oil inventory. So if you're trading oil intraday and you want to, well, you certainly would need to watch out for that. Last time we came in, forecast inventories were significantly higher than forecast. Significantly better than lower than forecast, which was better for oil. This time we expected it to come in at minus 2.1 barrels, so we'll see how we go there. But that's all the news today on the risk there. So let's look then at the technicals, and the euro had a good old surge yesterday. In fact, it broke through the prior highs, pushed on through. I was looking to see if there had been stops above those prior highs. Hadn't been anything significant there, but obviously it's probably built up during the day. We certainly have a load of buy orders sitting at was it 1575 onwards. So I was just watching today a little bit carefully. 1575 is sort of net buy orders sitting above there, which could create some a shove on with the euro there, consolidated through the Asian session here, having pushed up in those last couple of hours. I was going to say it was midday yesterday. It was quite late in the day when it really got a wiggle on. 3 o'clock there, it got a wiggle on and pushed up there. So at the moment, looking bullish after this consolidation. It's just past 8 o'clock. We've already seen this push up at the moment, and it could yet again break out here. As I say, there are the buy orders sitting at that sort of 1575 onwards area, which, as I say, could be a draw. If it gets there, of course, we may just see it run back into double tops through now and roll over. But it does, as I say, overall, I've got a bullish outlook on the euro, which we may see, as I say, a continuation of. Okay, the pound. The pound, well, struggled a bit yesterday. It didn't quite close above this daily 500 is causing them problem. Sometimes we just take it off the charts and allow it to go through. Seriously though, it's caused a bit of a problem there yesterday, but we'll see how it does today. It's again, look, bullish flag sitting on this 4-hourly basis. Decent shove up again through yesterday. Again, really that midday onwards sort of thing. It was the real shove come up a bit sort of later there. Look, it's actually 3 o'clock. I think I was talking to Charlie at the time. It was somewhere around that time, and off it went. So there we are. Anyway, bull flag at the moment. We'll see if that breaks through and starts running up. Today it's already nicely back into its daily pivot, so it hasn't got that drawback. The euro does have a daily pivot untouched below. If it was to start rolling over, could become a target. Dollar yen. So dollar yen finally had a decent move yesterday. It's almost showing on here. Look, I'd take out the rest of but it's been such a noisy old chart, not really doing too much for most of the time. Consolidated ranges, and well, it's broken a little bit better again. Sort of late afternoon there, sort of mid-afternoon even, pushing down. It looks like it's sort of consolidating around these prior lows here at the moment. Another shove down could probably do something for that. It does have the daily pivot still above there, so it could be drawn back to that. But that's where we're sitting at the moment. It's could roll further. Aussie dollar. You see the pattern here. Aussie's now finally broke, taken out, wiped out those prior highs there. So we did see this sort of dollar weakness really coming right the way through there, and it's shoved on. And well, again on the hourly basis here, it's pushed on. It's pushed on that a little bit further than some of them. Again, if they were to start selling off, we've got some targets below, but they've moved 96, they've moved 70 pips, 71 pips be away from that pivot now, so it's quite an ask for it maybe to come back to that, unless the dollar suddenly regains. But for now, it's as I say, looking bullish above. Okay, that's the Aussie Canadian dollar. Just going to run off through it on the hourly time frame. Don't normally do too much on this, but it's showing a similar picture. It's moved off nicely, but actually I need to break back there. Break those prior lows, which were quite key. It did actually kick off a little bit earlier with the Canadian dollar there, but yeah, good move on that as well. Just bring it back to dailies. Oil's not done too much. It did have a blip up yesterday, just caught in and actually broke the area I had previously been looking. It broke through $42 now. I've been sort of steering away from it somewhat because of its more choppiness. But as I say, watch out for 3:30 this afternoon when we've got the crude oil inventories. But it is it's looking a bit like it's catching up a little bit here at the moment. So and maybe we'll have a continuation back up to those highs. That was that's quite interesting. This was the previous high. You see that I just put a line across here. It's come back. It tested that previous high there through the early Asian session, and it's pushed back up there. Okay, S&Ps. The S&Ps do like a good surge, but it's not really gone as far. Yesterday was a bit disappointing on the S&Ps. Nasdaq again, of course, made new highs, but then pulled back. The S&Ps, well, there's sort of lower highs, lower lows in a pattern coming through here. Not the clearest market. Maybe again trend line across the top there. If it breaks that, well, that will just confirm more bullishness. So a quick look if I can find a Nasdaq on my. This will be the cash market. Let's have a look at the Nasdaq Cash yesterday. What it actually did there. So there you go. Actually, it popped and dropped pretty much through its day yesterday. So there's 2 o'clock open right the way through, pops and drops. So pops up there, gapped up, drops right the way down there. So a bit of a pop and drop. We've seen that before recently. The excitement pre-market's driven and futures have pushed up, but then the cash market's only gone and seen a bit more of a sell back. This isn't the most bullish looking market either as it sits here. The more it does this sort of thing, the more I think we'll get a more defined correction. Okay, that's pretty much it for me. As I said, we've cleared news, so have a great day. Bye for now.